Yeah, everyone, how we doing? Welcome back to me, Scotty. It's Scotty Talks UFC. Firstly and foremostly, I hope everyone's had a fantastic Christmas and a good Boxing Day, and hopefully that plastic has not taken too much of a bashing at the Christmas sales. Sorry, should have said post-Christmas sales. Anyway, well, what a great start. Honestly, it's just nice. I've just literally got in. We won. We didn't particularly play well. I'm not interested. It's all about the 3 points. Now, if someone said to me before this morning, I mean, I was on a chat last night and I was saying to everyone, I don't see us winning, we're going to lose 3-1. So to go and get 3 points from a Newcastle side who are on the up, and to be fair, they've been playing some great football over the last couple of weeks. I've been watching a few of the games. Someone actually said to me earlier on today I should be doing lives on other matches, but to be fair, I don't really want to. I'm not interested much in any of the teams. My team's Man United, and it's all about Man United for me. I'm not interested what any other team's doing. As long as my team keeps winning, I'm not interested what anyone else is doing. Right, back on about today's game. Like, there's loads of things to talk about, loads. And I'm going to start off with the result, obviously. Takes us to fifth. And it's a false dawn. Just because we're fifth, it's a false dawn. We should be fifth and ahead of people. I mean, given the points that we've dropped, the Bournemouth, the West Ham, Everton, and not forgetting Aston Villa. The Aston Villa game it's just that should have been a draw at worst. They didn't really create anything other than the two chances that thing we created for them Euro. But never mind, we won. That's the main thing. I thought that in the second half, let's go. I'm going to talk about the first half first. I've been really critical of Dorgu. I've always said he's not a left wing back. Is he a left back? I don't know. One thing I know, he's not. He's a right back. Right winger. But he played there today, and he surprised me, and I'm hoping he surprised a lot of people out there because that was his best game in a United shirt. And not only that, okay, he still doesn't have a first touch, but he took his goal well. He doubled up with Dallo well. I mean, everyone's going on. I was listening to loads of people talking about Anthony Gordon. Anthony Gordon was doubled up the whole game. He had Dorgu and Dallo the whole game until Dallo decided he was going to be a right winger. Other than that, honestly, his work rate today, I was impressed with because, like I said, Anthony Gordon, he huffed and puffed with no end product, so that's always a positive. Now, I've been saying this for weeks now. Now, you probably say I've jinxed him. I wanted Bruno to be dropped from the team, one way or another, just because I believed Cunha is being stifled. And today in that first half, Cunha was electric. Yeah, he got greedy a couple of times, but his ball running skills. I mean, who was the last person to do that? I mean, the last person who used to got me off my seat was, Kiyama does that occasionally, but Rashford used to do it. Now, us United fans, we must remember when Rashford used to bomb down the wing and take people on, do some crazy skill. Cunha's doing that. Well, he's done the last 2 games now. 3, sorry. And I've always said he play better when Bruno's not there. And today, first half, he definitely proved that. Second half, I honestly thought the manager was doing his best to throw that game. Just because when he took off Casemiro, if I remember correctly, it was on the hour mark or close to the hour mark. I mean, bearing in mind he didn't play the other day, so he's fresh as a fiddle. Yeah, okay, he's 33, but he's not played. He was playing. Right. Do you know the subbing and resting and all that conundrum? I get if we were playing more than one game a week. We've only got 1 game a week. He didn't play the other game. Why did he not get the full game? I just do not get it. There was no need. And he brought on Jack Fletcher. Now, I've been moaning about this over the last few weeks that this manager's known for weeks that we've got players going to the AFCON. We need to integrate our youth players who are ready to go if they ever get called upon. Now, Jack Fletcher was thrown at the deep end against Aston Villa, and he was done it again today. Did he come on for Casemiro? I can't remember who he came on for, but he was brought on pretty early, and it was great. I can imagine all the the talk going to be Fletcher. I'm going to watch the highlights now, so I've got a feeling the camera's going to go to the dad if the dad was in the studio. Studio or in the stadium, I don't know. But I'm guessing they would have panned to him, or they would have gone on a proud moment. Fletcher debut at home and all that kind of stuff. To be fair, he didn't do anything. I mean, if that second half, God, that was dire football. We didn't even hardly touch the ball. I mean, and I'm going to have people shoving XGs down my throat. I don't care about XGs. But the one thing for me that was absolutely critical, I was just like, has the manager lost the plot? Now, we got away with it. We have stolen 3 points at home today because we hardly had the ball. I thought it was even Steven in the first half. Second half, honestly, we couldn't keep the ball. And the two players that he took off was really astonishing. Like, really, really astonishing. I'm hoping the Mount injury is not something serious because I thought he did all right. He did more than all right. I mean, I've been saying this for a few weeks now. Mount, yeah, he's lightweight. He's absolute lightweight and he gets bullied. But that's not his fault. He can't change that, but he still tries, and he's one of them annoying players that just he does nothing fancy, but he's always irritating, snapping at your heels, but he can pass the ball quite well. I'll give him that. In the long term, is Mount the answer? Absolutely not. We should never have bought Mount in the first place, but he's here. And who's going to listen to me? He went off. I thought the game was going to change drastically. I thought Aiden Heaven. I'll do a player rating in a minute. So the second half, losing Mount straight away impacted the game for us big time because we had no ball. We couldn't keep the ball. When we got it, we gave it away cheaply, and because everyone was defending the box, and Newcastle had the whole pitch, we were defending the box, and that's all we did. I mean, we were a counter-attack team under Ollie, but I don't recall us ever doing what happened today. And if we did, we got a royal thumping. Even doing all this defending, and the most bizarre thing is we got a clean sheet. And I honestly thought the manager was doing his best to lose the game. And I've got nothing against the Fletcher. I'm glad he's played, but he should have been integrated sooner so he was coming on warm, ready to go. Not dropping him in the deep end. I didn't see Fletcher touch the ball. I just seen his number running around everywhere. But I didn't see him have anything productive on the ball because he was just not at the races, and that's not his fault. Jumping from youth team football to Premiership football is a massive jump. It's huge. And then not to be integrated, don't get me wrong, I know they're training together and things like that, but game day live is a total different experience. And yeah, it's going to be good for him in the long term, but so he did that. And I'll tell you, it would have been an interesting chat. I would love to have been closer to the manager and Cassie when Cassie came off, because from where I was sitting, it just looked like he just turned around and said, "Me? Why is he pulling me off? I've not even broke sweat yet." And like I said, it was on the hour mark. So it was just like, what was he doing? Why was he doing that? Did he need to make that change? We needed to win today. We needed to defend our sheets. And the crazy thing is, as soon as he went off, one of their players, I can't remember who it was, one of the players hit the crossbar. Virtually straight away. They had like 2-3 chances within a minute. And I was absolutely up and down. Honest to God, I was up and down just going, what the hell is this manager doing? And then to top it all off, what was the need of bringing Euro on? And Euro's first involvement in the game almost cost us a goal. For me, it's time to rest Euro. It really is. And I don't get what the manager's fascination is of always changing the defence. Euro didn't need to come on. He absolutely don't need to come on. And then to give Fredrickson his debut in the Premiership with 5 minutes to go when you're defending a 1-0 lead is naive. You can call it a lot worse, but I just want to keep it clean because it's a family-friendly show, like I keep saying. But how naive was that? This is a manager getting paid millions of pounds. He's brought in a player that's not played a game. He's not kicked a ball in anger in 3 years, and yet the manager decides to drop him in a must-win game with 5 minutes to go. And talk about rust. That this is ring rust of the highest level, and the manager decides to drop him in a crucial game with 7 minutes to go, injury time. It's just madness, honest to God. And then Xerxes, I don't know what. Okay, Xerxes landed here. Never, as soon as he landed, he starts saying, "I don't know why he bought me, because this is not my game. When we need an out-and-out striker, we've got this guy who's just, and no one knows what he is. What is he? I'm still sussing him out, and he's come on today for half an hour. He was dreadful. He was absolutely dreadful. Now I feel that the manager's really ostracised him by either letting it be known to him that they want him out because they want to get Semenya. Now Semenya's fluttered his eyes at City. He's back in flavour of the month. I get he wasn't good enough. I get that, but surely he deserves to be treated better than what he's getting done. And I feel like he's not bothered. He's not arsed. He really isn't. He just plays around. He just dwaddles. He really does. Second half, honest to God, I don't know what I can say to that, but I've been hammering out for a while. And today he just strengthened that argument because what he did was just criminal. Absolutely criminal. But I'll take the 3 points, and we've got Wolves, I think, and then Leeds, or it's Leeds Wolves in the next 2 games. We need to win them both. We need to stay here. We need to pull away from some of the other teams that are in the same sort of mini pack. We need to do this. We need it for us. Because we're never going to catch. I don't believe we're going to catch. Or once the likes of Chelsea and Liverpool get on a roll, we won't catch them. In fact, I think other teams will overtake us. Never mind us catching the teams above us. I don't think we're going to catch Chelsea. Villa. I was looking at today. I think are they 7 points ahead of us, or is it 10? I can't remember now. I've had so much. I've been looking at so many different things. So that's my view on the game. As always, I'll take the 3 points. I don't care how we get them. We've stolen them today. Absolutely stolen them. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to accept them. On to the next one, which is Wolves. Fingers crossed. Hopefully Kobe's back. Because I think Kobe next to Casa is a whole better ball game. To be fair, I'm in the offing. If Mount's injured, this might work out in disguise, because I'd play, if Kobe's back, play Ugarte and Casemiro like he did today. Do not change the defensive pairing of Heaven and Martinez, and I'd have Kobe ahead of him. I absolutely would. Now, very quickly, I'm going to give a quick player review. Goalie, Lamens. Do you know what? Bizarrely enough, I've been really critical of Lamens over the last couple of weeks, but today, everything I've been saying about him, we did them well. And so I'm going to kick it up by giving him a 7. Who was right wing back? See, with all these name changes and positional changes, it was Dallo. Dallo, I'm going to give him a 5. Just positionally, and he thought, is that too harsh? Yeah, he's like a headless chicken, he really is. I mean, he had that great chance, he skied, that should have been buried. But do you know what? Yeah, no, I think 5's a reasonable score. I thought who would have predicted that Aiden, especially after the game he had against Bournemouth, but he was really good today. Him and Leitcher, I mean, we could hear Leitcher screaming at him throughout the whole game. Absolutely screaming at him. And I think that's what he needed, because I thought he played well today. I mean, I was dreading Voltemad up against him, because I thought, to me, he was too soft, and obviously height advantage over Martinez. I thought we were going to struggle, hence my score prediction was 3-1 at Newcastle. So I thought he gets an 8. Leitcher gets an 8. I thought the solid performance from the two of them, given where we were. So 8 to them. Luke Shaw, back to left back. What a good game from Luke Shaw. So he gets a 7. Midfield, Casa gets a 7. Ugarte gets a 5. Please. He reminds me of a Jack Russell. Just noise, just barks. just noise, doesn't do anything productive, just bites your ankles. You're not scaring anyone. Commits a foul in silly places, which result in goals. So on that aspect, but today, I thought once Casemiro went off, he was going to struggle, but I thought him and Jack Fletch, they did really well to keep it where it was. But I thought Newcastle were really poor in possession as well at times. I think because they had too much of it, they got a bit confused what to do and how to break it down. So again, who was I on? Oh yeah, it was Ugarte. Cassie gets a 7. Ugarte gets a 5. Dorgu, I'm going to give Dorgu a 6.5. Just because I know, please, 6.5. Just because that's his best game in a United shirt. And everyone's going, it was a great goal. He miscontrolled it. He didn't mean that. But I'll take it all day long. And I'm only joking. It was great. Good finish. Good technique. Well, it looked like a good finish. Good technique. If I look at it again, he's probably shinned it and it's flown in. But at the time it looked a good goal, so I'm going to stick with that. So 6.5. Mason Mount, again, injured again. I was going to give him a 7 because he's injured. I'm down to a 6. And I'm hoping it's nothing serious. I really don't. Now Cunha, Mount I thought actually played quite well for his bit. I know he didn't do a lot, but he kept annoying Tonali. And whenever Tonali was, he was like there with them kind of thing. So it sort of upset Tonali. I'm sure Tonali went off as well. I don't think Tonali did. He huffed and puffed, but I don't think he did much. So yeah, I give Mount I was going to give him a 7. I'm sticking with a 6 because he went off. Cunha. That's the best game I've seen Cunha play for United. I mean, the last 2-3 weeks, he's really coming to the party. And that, I thought, is that because Bruno's no longer there and he knows right? And this is what he's always wanted. He wants to be the man. And I think he is the man. He's got the same he's got the same arrogance. Now, it's a big one. He's got the same arrogance like Eric Cantona. Eric Cantona used to say, I am the man. And he used to live up to that. And he used to show the world, I am the man. Now it's time for Cunha to do exactly the same. And I've always said I think Cunha would play better when there's no Bruno. And there was no Bruno today, and Cunha for the first half was brilliant. Cunha was brilliant in the first half. What he did was really good, but it's just one player. Where's everyone else? So I'm going to give him an 8. Now Sesko, he does look like we got him from Tesco. He really does. He's just not there. So again, he gets a 5 as well. He often puffed. He hit the bar. But I don't know if the keeper saved it. It looked like he just hit the bar. The keeper didn't save it, but like I said, you can't really tell from where I was. Anyway, could he have scored? It looked like at the time, but I'll have to see it again to see it. But anyway, so he gets a 5, and for me, he needs to get 90 minutes. He needs to get played. We've only got one game a week, man. Why does the manager take him off like 50 minutes in and they're like, first change? It's just madness. It's absolutely madness. It's not like he was ripping up trees, and it's not like Xerxes came on for him and ripped up trees. But I thought we were worse when Xerxes came on. I really did. So now moving on to the subs that came on, Yoro had an absolute stinker. Another stinker. This is like 3-4 weeks on the bounce. He's been dropping stinkers. So again, he's down to a 2 in my eyes. He's an absolute 2. Jack Fletcher, I'm going to give him a 7 just because he was dropped in at the deep end and he huffed and puffed and he did what he could. So he gets a 7 from me. And his debut as well at home. Proud moment for parents. I'm trying to think who else came on. Malacia came on. Right, Malacia was not getting a score because he didn't do anything. Same with the Fredrickson. He didn't do anything. Xerxes, a 3. Diabolical. Honest to God. His performance was terrible. Absolutely terrible. I do not know how you can describe that. It was just a bit of nothing. It really was. I mean, Malacia came on for the... Listen, everyone thought Malacia had left the club. But I mean, I totally forgot what it looked like. I didn't recognise him with this new hairstyle. Like, I was like, who's this kid from... I thought it was a kid from the youth team, but because I watch a lot of the youth, and I was just like, has he just come from nowhere, the ones under 18s, and he's got his place on the bench? And then it turned out it was bloody Malacia when I seen him jogging up and down. But yeah, again, no score. You can't score them. As for the manager, we got 3 points, but it's no thanks to the manager. So he gets a 0, just because it felt like he was doing his best to throw away the game. Honestly, that's what it looked like he was trying to do, and the subs proved it. So, right, we've got one more game in the year. I'm sure last year we lost this game at the same time. So fingers crossed we win it and we stay in 5th place come after game day on Tuesday. So come on, Man United, let's make it a fantastic festive season. Keep on winning, do us proud. Listen, I'm not one of them fans that just because I've got my own agenda against the manager, want him out, I want to lose. I still want to win. Like we won today, but we robbed them today. We won at Crystal Palace again. We robbed them as well. But I'm happy to take these robberies. I'm absolutely happy to take these robbed points as long as we keep getting them. We keep climbing, because it's all about climbing. It's all about continuity. And I don't want European football. I want Champions. I don't want Europa League. I want Champions League. Now, we need to be in and around that pack, and the owners need to spend money. So I'm going to be watching what happens over the next couple of weeks. Obviously, the January transfer kicks off next week. So let's see how interesting that is. Right, listen, I've started to do TikTok lives. I don't know if I should mention that here. Same name, same studio, different platform. Please come and join me on there. And if you like what you see, drop me a share, like and follow, and spread the word. Spread the word. The more the merrier. This is a community. This community needs to grow because there's so much love within this community, and from me to you and you to me. Let's grow this. Because I love doing this. I love coming here after watching the game, whether it's at home, whether it's outside, whether it's with my friends. Just talking about the experience. And that's one thing that's sure. Like I met so many people today who's all from, met a guy from Iraq, I met someone from Norway, someone from Holland, someone who came from Cardiff, someone from Indonesia. And the list goes on, and not forgetting all the Irish brothers. Well, Irish, because Irish and Scottish, they're like cousins. So, but we're all brothers and sisters in the neighbourhood. We're a community, we're a family. It's a Man United family. Good or bad, we're there in the good and the bad times. But one thing's for sure, new year, same old message, we need to get the Glazers out. We absolutely need to get the Glenius out. It's not just Glazers, we need to get them all out. And if the manager ends up going with them, then so be it. Because none of them are bigger than the club. And ultimately it's the fans' club, and it's the fans that have made it what it is today. Well, them and Fergie, and the history before it. So come on, Fergie. Please come out and say those words. They got to go, honest to God. We really need them to go, because we can't live like this anymore. Like I've said before, and I've said it again, I want to see you see United be the United you left. Now, I know that was a long time ago, and only you could have got that 2013 team to win the league. But I want to see our team reborn like you made teams. I want that regeneration now, for your sake, as well as all the millions and millions of United fans, but I want it for you more than anything else. I mean, I would love nothing more than your birthday present on the 31st than the Glenios to have been taken over. I mean, that's the best birthday wish anyone can ask for, given what's at stake. Oh, I've had a lovely steak today, talking about steaks. Steak pie, well, I didn't have a pie, but I had peas and chips. Oof. Still stuffed now. I think I better get up and go for a walk to feel a bit better. Right. I'll definitely be here on Tuesday after the game. But please, like I said, I'm on a different platform. Please come and join me on there. I'm on there pretty much every day. Not for a long time, but I'm on there for about half an hour every day of late. And while I'm on holiday, and while it's a holiday season, why not? Let's make it a merry, festive celebrations for everyone, and most importantly for Man United. Peace, love, unity. On to the next one. See you soon. Take care. Good night. God bless you all.